How's everybody doing
Hello.
today?
Woo!
Doing good.
Ooh,
I'm playing Slarg again.
Oh,
hell
it
yeah.
feels like such a shame.
The
Our
brain
four's
Yeah.
going through it right now. You can only
invite.
Character
play
is
Sark
such
one
a
too many
burden.
times.
He was only supposed to exist for a one shot. The fact that he's still here troubles us all greatly.
It troubles me more.
Oh my god.
Real Eeyore vibes going on right now.
I can really assure you that the happiness you guys get from my character existing does not outweigh my sadness I get.
Rip Bozo.
Just in
Uh,
general, not from anything, just in general.
just kind of
Just in
depressed.
general.
Oh no.
Kind of just doesn't enjoy life. Oh, that's not funny. Get help if you need it. Anyway.
Hell
Felt like that
yeah.
would be a bad way to start the session.
Just a bit.
Hey YouTube, hey Susan, hey Bestie, listen, this is a personal message to you. I know you're watching. Hey, we good.
Wait,
This is good.
did you say Susan?
Yeah.
You named her
Who's
Susan. Who the
Susan-
fuck is
Susan
Who the fuck's Susan?
Susan was Jicky? Well, like I cannot pronounce the last name.
Yeah,
Zach,
She's not the CEO of YouTube anymore.
Oh.
do you mean Susan Braun?
and the show is fucking dead.
Me too.
Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. You can't play both of those characters here at once. I can only take one of your characters at a time.
Yeah, I understand.
Do you know who else can only take one of my characters at a time? Why?
Mom.
Okay. Does anybody remember what happened last game?
I do. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
We did. Yeah. So, the Mage College Vile Brisga, I think it was sending us off to uninhabited island that they could only now access because the Lord of Storms is doing some activity over there. It sent out a scouting party, and the scouting party stopped responding to sending, so they sent us in, and we are a team of criminals with large sentences, and we're going to be sent out on a rescue mission to either bring the survivors back alive or take their research notes back with us. And we have 5 days. We went to the island. We discovered a very angry monkey with feathers, glowing divine feathers.
He was very angry.
He was very angry. He almost killed Kriv. And we determined that it looks like someone set up camp there, but it was the monkeys' territory, so their fates are unknown. We found a bunker that I am assuming was described to be concrete, and the door was ripped off, and inside we found what our characters don't know is modern technology. We found a light bulb, we found a generator, and a watch was beeping at us really, really angrily. So, Slarg punched it and broke it.
We also found a book with dead language in it.
Yes.
did, yeah.
Latin.
Yes.
Hey,
We can't read it.
We can't read
We can't
fucking
read it.
Latin. We can't
We
read
can't
Latin.
read that shit.
It's unknown. So unknown language book, and as
and then
Oh.
like the shadow, and then it's like that weird shadow figure kind of
Yes.
thing that I think it was only Toast Bias and I think one other person. I know Kriv was like
Slarg.
very bleh.
So-
Oh, it was Slarg. Okay.
Yeah.
Slarg and Sheldon sensed a shadow outside the door. Slarg noticed that it was a person. Sheldon noticed it was just a moving shadow. And Toby sensed someone coming into view. Toby sensed that they were curious and then were filled with a sense of dread. And they tried to run, but Toby tried to read their mind. but unfortunately, that prying into the mine failed. We were about to take the items and kind of head back, but Toby stopped everyone and pointed out that he was an Aasimar, and the feathers on the apex monkey were pretty similar and seemed like it could be something divine. And then they deduced that because that human, or whatever that was still on the island, they're a survivor, and it's dangerous out here, so we should probably try to rescue them and bring them back. And that's where we left off.
Very good. Go ahead and give yourself an inspiration.
I get an inspiration!
Go!
You
Yay!
get
Maybe this will help
inspiration.
me not die!
Let's
It didn't help
Very
Sanguine!
helpful.
That's right. So it's
Poor
gotta work
Sanguine.
this time. It's like a 50-50 shot, you know?
Ugh.
It's actually a significant. It's a 55-45 that you survive. So the fact that Sanguine died after using an inspiration is very unlucky for him. GG, go next.
Ow!
Thank you, R4, for the 100 bits, saying, "Yay, such fun."
Yeah, it really is.
Yay. Alright, so the sun is beginning to set behind the trees of the island. You all had seen the strange figure behind the, not all of you, but a couple of you had seen the strange figure in the doorway, and then it was gone. You don't have much longer before night falls. You are free to do as you wish. Anything that you would like to explore, or anywhere that you would like to go, just let me know.
I have an idea.
What kind of idea you got this time?
So, you know how the people who hired us are gonna want to see this stuff?
Uh-huh.
Why don't we just take the entirety of here with us?
And how do you suppose we do that? I don't think we can rip an entire bunker off of the ground and then try to carry it back.
Maybe you can't.
No, Slark. This is someone's home. And
Yeah,
because it's enclosed, I'm guessing that's how they were able to survive for so long, right? They've got a bed, they've got a light. We're not gonna have...
I'd imagine so. But you know what I think?
What?
I
What?
think that this modern architecture would save a lot more lives if it could be studied.
That's...
Or we could take the stuff for ourselves and sell it in the black market.
None of you
I mean-
guys are going to be taking this stuff.
Hey, why not?
Because we need to... Someone's living here. We need to bring them back alive. And let's be completely honest. Isle Brisga, yeah, sure, they probably want this stuff. But this isn't what they're looking for. They're looking for research notes, and they're looking for survivors. We don't have to suck up for them and give them more than what they want. And I'm not gonna do that, especially when it's someone's livelihood that they've set up here. We need to keep it intact until we're absolutely sure.
Well,
Yeah, maybe if I just ask, they won't want it.
so so what I'm understanding this, Toby, right?
Yeah, Toby.
Now look, I'm a businessman at heart. I gotta look out for myself. I've got a family to feed. So if any chance I can earn a little money, I'm gonna take that chance. It's just business. I hope you understand.
Toby's just
think-
looking at you, tired.
I think this kind of stuff could benefit the mainland pretty well.
Like, I'm gonna try to, like, put an arm on Toby's shoulder, but, like, I think I'm too short to reach. Like, I'm like,
Yeah, I think you try to reach up, Friendly's gonna bat it away.
look, it will ease your mind. I won't take everything, right? Just a little something to help the family back home. That's all.
We have 5 days. That's plenty of time for us to try to find this person and try to figure out what we're doing. Right now, don't pocket anything. Seriously.
All right. I promise you, unless anything happens, I will not put anything in my pockets.
And
Yeah,
outside
you
the
just-
pockets?
I said what I said.
Ugh.
I like silver tongues like that because they aren't lying, but they're not following the rules.
He's a real rebel.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm here to do the minute mission, and I'm here to bring people back. As far as Isle Briska goes, I don't care whether or not they get the extra information or they don't. In fact, in my head, whatever technology is here, maybe the person that's out there invented it. Or something like that? I mean, they have this book in this dead language.
Yeah. But what good is technology if it's being hoarded away? Wouldn't it be better for the masses?
Slarg, we're working for the Mage College of Isle Briska. They sit on so many magic items. We're not giving that out to the masses. Why do you think that if we bring this back, it's gonna go for the greater humanity? And I don't think they need that. And he's gonna point to the light bulb and then just kind of point to the bed and you cast light on it and make the bed glow.
Honestly, they'll probably do what I would probably do. I would pocket the ever living shit out of it. Hell, even sell whatever little itty bitty bits of it I could, just to keep shit going, either for myself or for the rest of the freaking personal things that I have. So, yeah, no, for once I actually agree with you on this. I don't think it's a good idea to take any of this. As
Black
much as I
Cat?
want to.
Sheldon's gonna glare slightly at Kriv.
I believe I
Thank
heard
you,
my
Kriv.
name.
Look,
Yes, but let's, yeah, go on, sorry.
Okay, my bad.
look, Sheldon, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm with you too,
Hey.
but
All
let's
right.
focus on the mission. Let's focus on this for right now. I don't know about
Alright.
you, but I actually want to make it out alive.
All right. All right. I'll focus on the mission. That'll make you guys happy.
And you're gonna see like Sheldon's just gonna grumpily like cross his arms.
Look, if we find something really valuable in the last day or so, we'll pocket. Promise.
All right. Sounds like we've got a plan.
I mean, I don't really understand this lecture of morality when all of us are criminals.
No, it's not a lecture of morality. It's a lecture of those guys fucking suck.
Then we don't take it to them. Like,
Yeah.
who's saying we can't just take whoever's on the boat?
In a fight, right?
You know, like
Hmm.
Wait. You mean you want to go back and fight them?
Not right away, no.
Th-
I mean, I have fire, and it's also a boat.
Doesn't that makes us all drown, Slarg?
I mean, I
I
can
mean-
build us a boat eventually.
I mean, you guys might drown. I think I'll be fine.
Actually, drowning does sound kind of nice.
No, Slarg. No. Toby's going over. It's kind of putting his hand. No.
Yeah, maybe the fire is a good idea.
Okay. I don't care about Isle Briska, but I also don't want to think about starting a hypothetical fight when we still have a mission to do, guys. We still have someone to save. Black Cat, can I ask you a quick lore question?
Yeah.
This island, is this anyone's territory, like, officially?
So the thing about essentially international waters is that nothing like this has been discovered before. So there's no precedent for this.
Okay. And also, my angelic guide, I still can't sense it, right?
No.
Okay. And also, could I do like a history check or something on the Lord of Storms? Because the Lord of Storms is involved.
Yes.
Cool. I'm just gonna roll.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
6.
brother!
Nice.
The Lord of Storms is a real big fish. Makes it so that people can't really leave the mainland of Aspera.
Yo, I didn't know the Lord of Storm was a fan of ska.
oh
But
my god.
I have another idea.
What's that?
What if I just put the door back up and fix it, and we can sleep in here?
Oh, I was actually, I think I said last session that I was gonna go over and put up the door with mending, so.
Yeah. So doors up.
Yeah.
Oh, you deny your smith its purpose.
You have plenty of purpose outside of smithing.
Yeah,
Don't beat yourself
getting
up.
hit.
No, that's not a purpose. That's just something that happens.
It's just
I don't
something you
know.
do.
Looking at that monkey punch all of you, it really is a purpose. Because none of you really would have survived without me.
Yeah, you did save us, but you helping other people, I mean, it's a reason to keep going and is, I guess, a purpose, but getting hit is not. So, thank you, Slurg, for
Why
helping us.
not? The Blackhearts do this for money.
The Blackhearts do this for power. They just...
Sounds like a pretty good purpose to me.
If your purpose has to do with trampling on a whole bunch of people and you can't handle criticism, well, I think that's a pretty shitty purpose. So, Slurg, whatever keeps you going is good. So, I think that you have a good purpose in there that's not violent, you getting hurt, or power grabbing. And I believe in you, Slurg.
Thanks. My legs usually keep me going.
Slurg.
Like, I don't understand this philosophical nature. Pretty simple. You walk to point A. That's what keeps you going.
Yeah, I guess you're not wrong. Toby's... Because I'm struggling right now. Toby's gonna reach into his bag. And, I'm gonna pull out, some parchment, a quill, and some ink. And I'm gonna... Okay, regardless of where we're going next, we should probably leave them a note, right?
If they could
You
even
really-
read our language.
Do you really want to travel at night, though?
I guess no, you're right. We probably should hole up in here, but let's...
What? I would suggest you all don't go outside. I'm going to set up some traps to keep us safe.
Don't know what else is running around here, especially with freaking crazy monkey man out there.
Wait, is that a good idea? If they come home,
Yes.
we don't want to trap them.
But what if
Yes,
something
but-
else comes bumping in the night? Do you want
Then
that to
we'll-
come knocking at our door?
We'll take shifts then. One of us will
I
stay up while the other people sleep.
I understand your threat assessment, but we're also in a square. There's nowhere for us to go.
You know, if you guys want to get the rest, I can take first watch.
Hey, DM,
Yes, player.
can I spread some caltrops outside?
Yeah, sure. Are you sure you want to do that?
Toby,
Yeah.
Toby will try
Okay.
to stop you. I'm sorry.
I guess when you die, it's your fault, not mine.
Look. Uh, so we got the door fixed. I think that's good enough. While I do think setting traps would be a good idea. I think just having one person sit watch would be sufficient for our situation here. Don't have to use the materials, do we?
I'll
So,
keep watch outside. Even if we're using something like caltrops. That's not gonna wake us up until it makes
Okay.
noise.
Well,
Sure, it's
the
gonna get hurt,
caltrops were
but
to dissuade people from coming here. They're sharp for a reason.
if something's here, then I'm sorry, I can't agree. Seriously,
I-
I'll stay up all night if I have to. And I'll warn you guys, the sign of something's going wrong. I don't think we should trap it. That, or I keep watch outside to make sure that they're coming back, or something like that.
You know,
Well
for a
then,
cur-
I actually
Go
agree with the
ahead.
I actually agree with the kid. I'd rather we take shifts. That way we're not wasting any, or we're not using up any materials, and all of us should be able to, like, if we do shifts, which I'm willing to sit up as well. We can watch during the night, and if anything happens, we'll report in the morning.
yeah,
Well,
sounds
Caltrops-
fine to me.
For a businessman, you're pretty bad at this, considering there's only net gain in this, considering the traps can be taken back for full material.
What are you saying? Say that again.
For a businessman, you're pretty bad. Caltrops can just be picked up. It's that simple. You
How much HP does Slorg have?
Oh my god.
92.
Okay, never mind. It's not gonna work. Shit.
Oh my god, what the fuck were you gonna do? I'm really
Are
scared.
you gonna sleep?
I was gonna put you to sleep.
It'll
a lot
be
of
less for a minute.
I know.
And look, I was just gonna python the door that way that it can't be moved inward, and that way there's no access unless they break the door down. That'd be pretty loud.
If
Hold
that
on.
makes you feel more secure, then sure. But I'll be outside.
So you're taking first watch, kid.
Yeah, I guess.
When you're feeling yourself to be a little tired, come wake me up. I'll watch the next shift.
All right, I'll. Hold on one second. Let me. Something. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, Toby. All right. I'll ping you, I guess. Is it just us taking watch?
I'll
Priv?
I'll take the watch after Sheldon. That's fine. Just whatever.
Okay. Sounds good.
You know, I can do that too.
What? Take watch?
Yeah.
Well, then you can take the last watch after me.
I think it'd be best if I took the first one.
Why's that?
The monkey's still up.
Sure. Yeah. I'll
Oh.
count on you then.
I don't think any of you have a chance with the monkey.
I don't think any of us have a chance with the monkey. But
I do.
Well, if it comes near, I could try calming it down. Because out of character, I just now realized I had calm emotions prepared.
You
The
know,
whole
No.
fight.
Depending on how the rest of this goes, I may need to actually work on like learning how to edit a little bit. Because like, if I was to go back and just the I don't think any of you can handle the monkey. If I just put like a clip of Slarg getting thrown through a wall by the monkey, like subtle foreshadowing.
Besides, it's a win-win if I fight the monkey. The first win is you all wake up. The second win, well, yeah.
Then last watch for you. Got it.
That's not a win, Slarg. We need you.
You
So
keep
what I'm still
telling
hearing,
yourself that.
so what I'm still hearing is Slurg's still gonna be last watch. Got it.
Darn.
Okay, I'll take first watch then. I guess.
Right. We should all get some rest. We've been through a lot today.
Here. I'm just gonna hand you my jacket. This is for cold weather since you're gonna be sitting outside with no fire.
I watch Slarg shed his skin and see this rippling, muscled man before me.
What does Slarg look like underneath the big fuzzy coat?
I think he grows like 4 times as wide, like inexplicably.
I'd imagine he's just a pretty barrel-chested person.
I love the idea of pulls the jacket off and just, it ain't about the money, Spider-Man. Just turns into Kingpin.
Yeah. The coat's just a pump cover.
Slarg, are you sure?
Well, yeah, I don't want you dying of hypothermia.
Thank you. He puts on the coat. It's all nice and fuzzy, I imagine.
Oh, here's what it does, by the way.
Oh, there's a fucking thing? Ooh!
Oh yeah, it
Ooh.
protects against extreme cold.
Oh, shit! I love that you mechanically thought about this. That's
Well,
really
yeah,
cool.
when I'm not playing a spellcaster, I actually need to be well equipped. That's why I've got a
That's true.
driver's kit.
I know, like, R4's been, he actually geared up, and I was like, ooh, let's take holy water. That came in handy.
Awesome. Alright, so, beginning our watches, unless any of you wanted to continue to talk amongst yourselves.
Oh no, Crave went to Curve. That's great. No,
Curve.
he went to go. Yep, he went to go sleep. Like armor off, sleep. Cause I'm not sleeping in that damn armor. You fucking nuts.
You were only wearing like a quarter of the armor to begin with to make room for
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. But look, metal pressing into the boob window while you're sleeping, that is not very comfortable, man.
Oh god. Okay.
Clark is just going to go to sleep in the corner in fetal position.
Someone give
There
Slarg
are
the bed.
available beds.
Please give him the bed.
There are plenty of beds in here. There's 8 beds.
I'm gonna tuck Slarg in.
My position has not changed.
Just throw
I
a
am-
blanket over.
I am trying to move Slarg, but I imagine he's pretty heavy. Slarg, get in the bed. Come on.
Contested athletics checks, please.
Okay, I'm sealing his fate as a 7. Though.
Oh
I'm sealing it as a 7.
Okay, so you've got a 15, Slarg, and your next number is an 18.
I got a 16.
Wait, hold on. Is that how you guidance
You do
yourself?
know if you were using guidance, I would have been a large person.
You noticed me using guidance. You just make yourself big.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
If we're going back and we're adding on a guidance, then Slarg can also do something. Guidance isn't subtle. Would you like to begin yourself?
I would. I don't like being kissed without consent.
Oh,
It is now very cramped in here.
Slarg.
I'm going to say, if that's the case, Slarg has advantage on the athletics check. Please don't roll a natural 1. That would be really funny. So Tosbias,
Just
as you are kind of like psyching yourself up, knowing for a fact that Slurg's a lot stronger than you, and you need to be on your A game for this. Psych yourself up, cast a little spell on yourself, try to be subtle about it. You look over in the corner and you see that Slurg is twice his normal size. Just maintaining eye contact.
I like that he's
Prolonged
like
eye contact.
this is like when a dog like really hunkers down in the place. He's like
Yeah.
looking
Yes.
me dead in the eye and like
Oh my god.
It's like when you
Stands
take
up.
it's like when you take your Siberian husky for a walk in the middle of winter, and he decides he's no longer an
Oh.
outside or he's no longer an indoor dog.
Yes. Yes. Oh, absolutely. I can see that.
you grow big and Toby steps back and goes, Slurg, you wanted to take the bets to begin with because you wanted the betting. Why aren't you taking it
Yes.
now?
Our situation has changed. If they invade this place with no traps, they'll be expecting people on a bed.
You know what? I'll let you do your own thing, but there's
Thank you.
a bed open if you want it.
I understand your worries, but you're all criminals just like me. Please do not touch me.
Sorry, I won't touch you.
I want you to know, even without my armor, I will still put up a fight.
I'm not gonna hurt you, but thank you for the jacket, by the way. I guess I'll get going now.
Don't burn it, please.
I'll-
I'm quite fond of it.
I won't. Toby's on the way out.
This
Why
was the
How
only
many-
thing in my life I enjoy.
Pretty colors you can look at.
Somehow I went from monochrome to multiple colors overnight. That's pretty cool.
I agree, voice in my head.
It makes me stand out against the foliage. It's turned me into a bigger target.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
You
So-
know,
really quick.
since it's a cold weather jacket and I'm wearing it in tropical
I
climate,
was gonna
that's
say.
one more layer of danger for me.
I was gonna say you gave Tobias your cold weather gear on a tropical island.
I feel
Okay.
like Toby would wear it anyways, just to make it.
Yeah.
Real talk, have you felt how cold those places get though?
No, I've never been to a tropical island.
It gets pretty cold.
Yeah, they get like so your body adapts to the warm weather, because when I was in the desert it was the same way where it'd be 130 degrees, but it could drop to like 70 at night and you could actually go into like a hypothermic reaction.
Jesus.
It's like the same
It's
kind of
bad.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Black Cat, how many beds are there in there?
8.
8. Oh wow, there's a whole shit ton. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, they are lined up
Um,
4 on each side, like across from each other. On like the sides of the room.
If there was a book and if there was, I'm assuming that was a watch, would there be anything else, like on side tables or anything like that?
Yeah, so each of the side tables has what looks to be like a little kind of rounded rectangular shape next to it with what looks to be like some buttons on top. And they currently read across them 1935. There are also foot lockers in next to each of these beds, little chests next to the foot of the bed.
So their foot locker, does that mean it's locked? I'm not totally familiar.
No, it is like just a little trunk at the end of the bed.
And nothing in them, I guess?
Opening them up, you find what appears to be changes of clothes that look very foreign to you. Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Inside there is also just a vial of pure concentrated pollen, apparently. No. Clothing, it seems to be like kind of a white coat. Folded very neatly in each of these. And then next to them, clothing that you're more accustomed to. Appears to be... Looks to be Giada in nature. Like clothing from Giada. Kind of like
Okay.
loose-fitting desert attire.
Okay. Cool. And heading outside. Toby's heading out. Is there? You said it was like a gray building. Does it seem like it's made of stone?
It appears to be some kind of a stone, yeah. You can see where it's kind of chipping in places. It almost looks like the entire building was carved out of one continuous stone. But it's
okay.
more smooth than that.
How tall is it?
Around 8-ish feet. Like, it's a pretty low building.
Okay, so probably no chance for me to hop up there.
You could make me an athletics check to try.
Okay, I will seal my fate as an 18. Thank you, Slarg.
Face.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that turns it into a total of 20 on the roll, with your
Cool.
fate being sealed as an 18. What you do is you go and kind of like jump up, press your foot against the wall, and use it to give you a little bit more leverage, and you're able to grasp your hands on the ledge and lift yourself up.
Okay, cool.
Parkour.
Parkour.
You don't know what that word means, but you feel the urge to say it.
I complete. YOLO, he says as he hops up there.
What'd you say?
You can't hear me. I'm yelling too loud about how I'm so swag and cool.
Oh god.
God.
All right.
No.
So now on the roof, there's a ancient dragon. There's an ancient dragon there now.
Sup,
No.
I say.
So on the top, you find that it's like kind of a recessed top with like an actual place to stand on and a very small ledge. On the roof of this building, you see these seem to be like kind of metal and almost look to be in the shape of kind of like a crown and slowly spinning.
Huh. That's weird. Can I poke him?
Yeah, so as you kind of go to poke them, there's a piece of metal moving very quickly inside, and you feel it kind of thwack you on the finger.
Ow.
Yeah. For those of us who are not living in silly Fantasyland, the players, you would recognize this as like the turbine on an air conditioning system.
No. Lovely.
But however, for the characters, this is something completely foreign.
Okay. I should have planned ahead, but is it possible that I could like use some of my torches and strike a fire as I sit up here? Just like a small little campfire on top of the stone?
Yeah, you're able to pull out just... I think that most of you would have a campfire kit in your, in the supplies that were given to you by the Arcane Academy. So you can just break out like a little tinder box, set up little pieces of wood, just spark up a quick fire.
Cool. Yep, and I guess I'm gonna keep watch.
Very well. Please make me a perception check.
If I roll a 1, that'll really suck ass. That's so bad, but I got a 16.
Okay. As day turns to night.
Oh, and I also have my 30 feet that I'm kind of walking around with.
Yeah. As day turns to night. I'm sorry, your 30 feet of what? Was it detect magic?
Detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts, gotcha.
If I could put up detect magic, that's a good thing. I could do that. That only takes 10 minutes though, so I won't do that.
As you stand on top of this roof and watch the sun set over the trees, and slowly goes from day to night. You sit there kind of watching the tree line for any signs of the figure that you had caught just barely a glimpse of before. And while you're sitting there, you feel something land on your shoulder, something very light. And as you go to like kind of instinctively reach up your hand and brush it off, there is a flower petal on your shoulder, and a few more on the ground next to you.
Oh no. I've seen Hell's Paradise.
I haven't.
I've seen Undertale.
In what direction do those just kind of blow in from?
Above you.
Directly
As,
above?
as you look above, you see a large shape kind of blocking out the stars as it begins to beat its wings. It's high above. It's like probably a good 150 feet above you. And it seems to be kind of just gliding across the sky. And with every beat of its wings, you see more of these little petals kind of drifting down, blocking out the stars every now and then.
Do I feel in danger?
I mean, that is up to you.
That's pretty spooky. Okay, well if it's not looking at me, I'm just gonna try to make myself small, leave those petals to the side until this thing's kind of gone.
Yeah. It appears to be kind of just flying. You guys are on the kind of southwestern side of the island, and it seems to be flying a bit more to the north. Doesn't seem to look in your general direction at all. But one thing that does take you a little bit by surprise is the fact that this thing appears to be moving almost silently. You hadn't realized it was there until you felt the flower petals landing on it.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing I can like see the moon and stuff like that from down here,
You can.
blocking out the sky. Okay. Very cool. Walking over to the flower petals, can I do a nature check on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bonk. Holy fucking shit!
These are incredibly poisonous, and you shouldn't even put a hand on them. The fact
not
that one
putting a
just
hand on
landed
them.
on your shoulder has you incredibly worried.
Yeah, I'm gonna huddle up really freaked out, because that's scary and I don't want to die.
The real horror of visiting an abandoned island. Disease.
It's true. We could have just received smallpox blankets in those foot lockers, or we could be giving them out here. We have no idea.
You could have just doomed Slarg by attempting to tuck him in and throwing a blanket on him in the corner. Little does Toast Bias know he's added 1 to his body count.
Wait, what? Oh no. Okay, well, if we wake up and Slarg's dead, I don't think Slarg's gonna be too upset about it, so I think we're fine.
Yay.
Okay. I guess, yeah, I'm just keeping watch.
Sweet.
And when it's time, I'm gonna ping whoever's below and warn them about the thing that I saw.
Okay. Who would
Type
like to
them
be next? My partner was just letting me know that my model was covering up the rules.
No.
I think Sheldon was going to take watch next, so
Yeah.
Very well.
And I'm warning you about the flying thing.
gotcha. You also warned about the flower, right?
Yep, and the flower. That's a scary looking flower out there. Do not touch that.
All right, note. Be quiet. Don't touch the flower.
Do you still have the flower on your side, on your shoulder? I forgot if that.
No, I probably shook it off. Shit.
I'm gonna get ready for my watch, and I'm going to just slump down and just ponder.
Can I sleep on top with him? Can I roll a bedroll and sleep on top with him?
Yeah, you want to grab your bedroll and sleep on top of the building? That's totally fine.
Yes. Cool. I'm doing that.
Don't you want to go down inside, kid?
No, I think if the person comes back, we need to sense him and we need to, let him know it's okay. So, I don't know. I feel like I can probably let him know it's okay and that we're not gonna sell off his bunker. I'm just worried. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Have you ever thought about just relaxing and forgetting about your troubles?
Hey, we're on a really deadly island. I would love to relax and forget about troubles, but I want to survive, and I want to make sure other people survive too. We can't relax here that badly.
I get that. I get that. But it's always nice just to take things easy, because worrying too much will just make you panic and just drive you crazy. It's always good to find little moments to just relax in between, so you don't go fully crazy.
How zen are you right now, Sheldon?
Well, Sheldon is just Sheldon is kind of just looking up. Pretty much, he's just like kind of just. You look at him and you can see that he's sort of lost in thought, thinking about a lot of things right now. Like, you said you have detect thoughts on right now, or is
Yeah, I do.
you get a sense. I guess since you have detect thoughts on, Sheldon, you remind me how it works. Like, you get only surface level thoughts, right?
Yeah, just surface level thought. I was gonna do a funny to see if you were like just at peace and stuff, but if there's anything
Sheldon is a little bit worried.
yeah.
You can tell he's worried, but he's trying to like. I guess you can say he's trying to put up a front.
Okay. It'll be okay, Sheldon. If anyone's here or anything's coming, let me know. I can let people know down below. So
You got it.
for the best I'm up here.
You'll get some rest, kid.
We'll be fine. Just fine. And he's gonna roll over. It'll be fine.
Can I do a nature check to see if I know exactly what these flowers are?
Yeah, go ahead. Alright. So, with an 18, you kind of look over these, give it a much closer glance, and you don't think that they're poisonous. They look to be just some regular old plants that used to grow, like, around Miram, which is still pretty long ways off for them to be ending up here. But yeah, just some wild flowers that typically grow around Miram in the forest.
I'm just gonna laugh.
By the way, I would have given you Slarg's outfit. Sorry, Slarg, I'm passing around your stuff.
Now it's gonna
Oh.
have frog slime.
I barely needed it anyways.
Did you say frog slime?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Oh
frog.
yeah, you're a turtle. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that turtles exist. So anytime I see a green little guy, I think of a grun. Plus there's also, can someone draw a frog?
Yeah, I put the can someone foot draw a frog.
I guess Sheldon will just take watch, keep an eye out on things that is there anything that happens during my shift? Does Sheldon sense anything?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
All right.
A 10. Slarg, during your watch, you don't see anything
Slarg.
in... I did say
Shut
sorry,
it.
didn't I? Dude, I'm so tired.
You did say Slarg.
It's fine.
Sheldon, my bad. Sheldon, you don't see anything, but you do hear off in the distance that same roar that's now kind of burned into your head of the gorilla seemingly attacking something that entered its territory.
Well, so it looks like someone's having a rough night.
He's cracking. He's talking out loud to himself. That's the most Sheldon thing I think I've ever heard.
Aside from that, however, your night goes relatively uneventfully.
I'm gonna after my ships ends. Who is next after
It'd be Kriv.
Krev? All right.
Sheldon is gonna like get up and well, time for more shut eye.
And he's gonna go down and get Krev and be like,
Kev.
Yeah.
Kev,
I'm up. I'm up.
yeah, I think it's your turn for the watch. I'm gonna get some shut eye.
Yeah, go get sleep. You sound like you fucking need it.
Yeah.
And
Good luck
he
out
gets
there.
up. Yeah, he'll go ahead. He'll go
Oh, yeah,
ahead and do his watch. Oh,
Sheldon
yeah.
will also give Slarg's coat to Krev.
We're
Oh
passing
my
around stuff.
god. He just takes the thing the coat, shrugs, and just kind of starts draping it over. It's probably like a little small on him, but you know what? It's fine. It acts like a throw blanket over his shoulders. It's fine.
Yeah.
It comes with goggles too.
Oh shit. He's not gonna wear the goggles, but thank you.
I was using it. I was just using that as a blanket.
I mean, it is pretty warm and fuzzy.
It's really comfy. I might
Good.
get one for myself when we get back.
Figure out how to procure something like this. Yeah. And he'll just go off and watch.
Very well. If you would like to do anything while you're up here, feel free. Otherwise, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I will do
believe-
the perception.
Are you also climbing on the roof, or are you staying down low?
Nah, he's gonna stay down low. If anything, he's gonna just have his back propped up against the building, and yeah, no, he's just gonna do his watch down there. He doesn't feel like climbing up onto the roof.
Very well.
That's
ahead
too
and
much work.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Hey!
18. Very well. Kriv, the majority of your night goes very quietly. However,
Dope.
as you kind of had gotten up to stretch a little bit, saw that the little rectangles next to the beds all said 0300. You see a shape illuminated by the light of the moon, standing at the edge of the tree line, kind of looking up towards the building.
Uh-huh. Does it
The
look
shape-
humanoid?
The shape does appear to be humanoid. Looks to be a
Okay.
little bit on the smaller end, a little bit thin.
Kriv just kind of looks over at the figure, kind of eyes narrowed. You're not gonna really say much of anything. Can you tell from where he's currently at, like how its demeanor is or its body language is, if it's like a little like
Ma-
tense or like anything like that?
Make me an insight check. It's going to be a very difficult check from this distance and at this time of day.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Let's go, bitch.
So, judging by the way that this creature is standing, its legs kind of hiding behind a nearby tree and just kind of peeking out, You get the feeling that this thing is not very confident, whatever it is. It is looking at you all with the same demeanor as, it's hilarious how often this analogy comes up, looking at you all with the demeanor of a child whose mother is talking to someone at the grocery store while trying to introduce them.
Oh.
Kind of hiding behind the tree a little bit, kind of peeking out, looking.
Okay. Huh. Okay. So Kriv is, eyeing this thing, and he goes from being like tense to more relaxed, trying to look more, I guess, approachable. I also want to go ahead and use a charge of my divine sense to see if I can pick up anything from this humanoid.
Okay. All right. So, I will say that this creature is more than 60 feet away from you.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
If you would like to try to make yourself look approachable, I would like either a performance or persuasion check.
I'll use persuasion. Actually, yeah, we'll use persuasion. I mean, performance and persuasion is the same modifier for me anyway.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Okay.
Go paladins.
So, what do you do to try to make this thing come closer? Like, how do you make yourself look more approachable?
Well, one, I actually, because normally how Kriv would approach things like watches and stuff like that, he would be armed. So he would actually take off his longsword as well as his greatsword.
It's crazy that I
And-
knew that that's exactly what you were going to say, word for word.
Fuck you. So he'll take off his longsword and his greatsword, and he'll slide them over, like, away from him, more towards the door. And his face will soften with like a slight smile. Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you. As you can see, that's over there now. You don't need to be afraid.
The figure will kind of begin to creep a bit closer. And then it gets within about 60 feet if you would like to try to divine sense one more time.
I will, yes.
Very well. So the typical sense of undeath is the stench of decay and a general unease at the absolute lack of intelligence in the creature that you're looking at, the vast majority of the time. You detect that there is something off about this person, and that they don't seem like they are entirely alive. However, something about the kind of incredibly shy demeanor that it had a moment before, it's up to you if you think that that still puts you a little bit more at ease. But whatever this person is, they don't seem to be completely alive.
Huh. Okay. I mean, he's still gonna try to keep that approachable demeanor as it comes closer. Let me take a look at something. Okay, no. That's fine. Yeah, no, he's gonna try to, stay approachable. He's actually going to slowly stand up, so that way he's not startling the thing, whatever it is, and make a slight approach of his own. Almost said her. So
As
he's
you do
poking
kind
her.
of like step up and take a step towards the creature, you see it kind of freeze.
Nope,
like-
it's okay. It's okay. I'm still a friend. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to say hi and see who you are.
You hear it
Do you?
mumble something in a language that you don't understand.
Okay. Oh, I don't have anything to fix this.
And
Okay.
as you're kind of like looking at it, it kind of raises its hands, and it's still speaking to you in this language that you don't know what it's saying, but you hear the occasional like stutter in its voice that might indicate fear. And as it kind of steps close enough for you to make out details, you see what at first glance looks to be like some kind of a face paint over like one of its cheeks and kind of down its neck. But as you get closer, you see that it is actually kind of overgrown with some kind of a plant that appears to be coming out of the skin.
Oh.
Huh.
And as it kind
Oh,
of
no.
steps forward, this person couldn't be more than, at your best estimate, maybe like 14, 15 years old. Not much older than
Oh.
Toast Bias. Kind of like reaches up and kind of taps your horn and pulls the hand away.
No,
Just looking
it's
at you.
okay. It's okay. You can touch it. That's fine. It's perfectly fine.
More kind of mumbling.
Here, I cannot understand. Here. He'll just like gesture to himself. Kriv. And then he'll gesture his hands towards himself, like in a way of like trying to ask for its name.
One moment. Fantasy name generator.
Shit, I didn't think you would get this far, as the DM say.
Drickle tit.
Oh no, not
It's the
again!
it's the power of the boob window, I swear.
Very marketable and appealing to children.
That's
Apparently.
wild. So anyway, you kind of gesture to yourself and go, Kriv, please make me another persuasion check to try to see if this person understands what you're trying to indicate.
Eh.
The person in front of you was kind of looking around, and you hear a rumble, and they just kind of raise a hand to their mouth.
Are they like trying to cover their mouth fully, like as if like quiet, or?
You can make me an insight check if you'd like.
Sure.
The motion that they are making would indicate eating.
Oh. Hungry?
And they kind of like
Food?
put a hand on their stomach.
Oh, yes, hungry. He'll reach into his pack, and he's actually gonna go ahead and pull out one of his rations. That was divvied out by the captain. He'll take a portion of it and slowly will hand it over to them.
Okay, and the
And that-
rations that you were given, kind of just like dried meats, some berries, a little bit of like kind of formed granola or some other kind of like
Mhm.
grain.
Okay,
And-
yeah. So he'll take a bit of the dried meat and hand it over slowly, so that way not to startle the poor thing.
Very well. The person will kind of take it and look at it and hold it close to their chest and start to kind of back down towards the woods.
Um, he'll smile and he'll give a little wave. But he's not gonna like he's not gonna take after him. He's more just gonna keep an eye on where this figure is going, where this kid is going.
Yeah, you watch as this kid kind of runs back over to the tree that he had been hiding behind, and turning back and looking back towards you, is going to begin to climb the tree.
Oh,
And will kind of just sit there in like a little elbow of the tree where like a few of the branches split off, and is just going to continue watching from a bit of a distance.
okay. He'll just sit back down and he'll keep note of the wee one up in the tree to before like finishing out his watch. He's actually gonna still keep his weaponry away from him. Like it's still like close enough to reach over if he really needs to, but it's still away just in case the kid approaches again.
Okay. What is your passive perception?
Passive perception, ooh, it's a 12.
Mm.
It's not very good.
Hey, Toast.
Yeah?
Toasty friend, Toast buddy,
Yes.
bud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. Hey, do you detect thoughts while you're asleep?
I have to concentrate on it.
Hmm.
But I do have a passive perception of 18.
So, Toast, you being on the roof can probably hear the noise of hastened footsteps before Kriv does. You are kind of pulls you awake, but not in time to react. As Kriv, I need to know if
Uh-oh.
does a 21 break your AC?
It does break my AC.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oof.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Ah.
As you kind of like barely see this blur out of the corner of your eyes, as an individual kind of runs up with this long blade, takes a swing and just kind of strikes you in the arm. And as they lean in, it looks like a much older version of one of these people that's kind of overgrown. Now only the bottom right third of their face uncovered by this overgrowth.
Oh fuck! Okay! Ow!
And
Does that
now,
wake everyone up?
as you hear Kriv scream out in pain, the rest of you wake up. And this figure starts kind of shouting at you in this language that you don't understand. Kind of getting in your face.
Okay!
Hold on. If I'm awake, can I sense him like ASAP? Like scrambling over, trying to figure out what's going on.
Like trying to sense thoughts.
Yes.
Okay, so the surface thoughts that you immediately get are fear and preservation.
Do you always have detect thoughts on?
It's I can basically cast it as an action. So
Oh.
as I'm doing nothing, I've got it on, kind of looking around. So
That
it's
straw hat's for
concentration.
more than just looks.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Say
it's
straw
an
hat?
uncommon item. It's pretty fucking broken for uncommon.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I'm going to quickly throw down a calm emotions, and I'm gonna seal its fate as a 5.
Okay. That forces it to be an 8. It will fail. And
And
this creature that had been screaming at you with a blade digging into like your right arm as it had just kind of run up on you, Kriv. You see them you see their face kind of relax. And their grip loosens on the blade and it kind of clatters to the ground.
And Toby's gonna yell, hold on, and I'm going to telepathy into their mind saying, don't be afraid, we're friendly. And fun thing about telepathy, you don't have to share a language.
Okay.
I feel
Are
like-
they able to respond?
Yes, it can reply using a bonus action to do so.
It kind of looks over in your general direction as you cast, and hearing the commotion of, I'm assuming, everybody that's in the building waking up and kind of getting up.
Yeah.
And
Sheldon. Yeah, I think
Oh,
Sheldon
I would
will.
have been out of the door in 6 seconds. I don't need anything on.
Oh,
not
Slark is
again,
actually
not
completely
again.
naked. He took off
I'm a
everything
monk.
he did have
What do you
on.
Ma-
want from me, Zach? Or
Mick, it's a
Zach,
make
sorry.
all over again.
No, what does a monk need?
Sheldon is gonna take his time because he is not very dexterous.
He is a
So,
turtle.
as all of you kind of come pouring out the doorway and see that Kriv bleeding a little bit, the wound superficial but painful,
Ow.
the curved blade sitting there on the ground, kind of clattering, rolling back and forth a little bit from the momentum. Tospias, you hear in your head, "Oh, there's more of you."
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
Can I punch it?
No. No.
If you would like to
No.
punch it, please go ahead and roll an attack roll. There's a lot of
can-
adrenaline going, so if people would like to like yell out, "Hey, stop!" then you can, and it's up to him if he listens. There's a lot of adrenaline going.
I would
Rib
like
is actually going to
Can
yell
I-
stop and actually get in front and get like in between.
Could I
No.
try to seeing what's going on, Sheldon immediately I would like to try and I'm gonna try to say Sheldon's gonna in a calm but cold voice stop what you're doing, and can I try an intimidate check?
So no, here's what's going to happen, because everybody has something that they would like to do here. The way that I think to do this that would be the most fair is for everybody to roll initiative, and what you're choosing to do will go off in that order.
Okay.
So everybody go ahead and roll an initiative check.
Let's go, Sheldon.
Nice job,
so-
Sheldon.
The actions in order are going to be Sheldon, Kriv, Slarg, Toast Bias. Sheldon, you see all of this happening. You see Slarg coming out of the door, fists already balled up. What would you like to do in this moment?
And is the humanoids thing still like has the sword against Kriv, right? Still? Or
No,
is
the
that-
sword is on the ground, and they look dazed. They look very relaxed, like they couldn't tense up their muscles really if they wanted to.
Let me just double check if like this spell were. I'm going to look at this guy that attacked Kriv, and I'm just gonna be like, "You there? Wait. Do we have to share a language for this to work? Hold on. The suggestion: you need the creature to be understand the same language for a suggestion.
Can you look
Post suggestion. Creatures that can't be charmed or immune to the spell, the suggestion must be worded in such a manner. Hold on.
they
That
have
you
to
can,
understand you.
yeah, hear and understand you.
That means it has to be the same language then.
Has to be able to speak a language that you know.
Ah, dang it! Can't. Okay, well, suggestion isn't gonna work.
I mean, so far, all that's been tried is common.
I can speak Tortle. Can this thing speak Tortle? I doubt it.
Well, you
Uh,
won't
You're
know
gonna-
until you try it.
you won't know until you give it a shot.
In Tortle, I am going to try to in Tortle, I'm going to say, if you lay your hand on any one of us, there will be consequence. And can I try to do like an intimidate check?
Your intimidation check is going to be a disadvantage because
I
believe
know.
it, this creature
I-
may not speak turtle.
I I don't. Okay, I'll say that in common, but like it'll still give you disadvantage. But like
Uh-huh.
it makes more sense for him to say it in common.
Yeah,
So intimidation check with disadvantage. You said.
yeah.
Not
And
bad.
a plus 11?
Hey yo.
Where do you have a plus 11 from?
Expertise moment.
Oh, that's a lot.
Expertise. baby.
Expertise.
So-
Nice.
So,
That's the drug lord
uh,
we know and love.
the creature is calmed, but it is kind of like looking towards you like a little bit worried.
Basically, and Sheldon, like he normally has a cane, but this time he's like holding it, sort of like he's ready to beat someone with it, but he's not like, you know.
Kriv, you are the next one to be able to act. What would you like to do in this moment?
Well, seeing as Slarg has his fists like balled up and getting ready to like deck the guy, Kriv kind of at least knows at least the kid that he met looks like the guy that just tried to slice him. It's probably some form of fear thing, and that's just what he's going to go off of. So he's going to actually get in between Slarg and the other guy, just glaring at Slarg. Do not touch him.
Okay. Is that all that you were doing? Just getting in between
Yeah.
Slarg and this person?
Yes,
Very
that's
well.
all I was going to do.
Slarg, it is your action. What would you like to do in this moment?
Yeah, I'd like to punch him.
Okay.
I'd like to grow big first.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
So, it is going to be contested athletics, with Slarg having advantage because he is big.
Oh, I can just run around if I need to. I can just run around. I can just action surge and dash around if I need to.
Oh, you're so right. So you see Slarg kind of like step out, like fists ready. You stand in the way. Slarg doubles in size, refuses to elaborate, and just goes around you. Slarg, go ahead and please make me an unarmed strike.
Yeah, of course. That would be a 23.
That is going to be a hit.
DM?
Yeah.
I would like to place fiery chains around it.
Okay.
And I will be rolling with a 2d6 as well, plus a 1d6.
Okay. So, going to make a strength saving throw to see if it... Or wait. Is it something that
Yeah,
just
strength saving
happens?
throw if it's restrained.
Okay.
It takes the 2d6 regardless, but if it
That is a 12.
it is restrained as my modifier is 14.
Very well.
And at the start of each of its turns, it takes 2d6 fire.
Okay,
Oh
the
no.
creature looks
Oh no.
dazed.
And I will do a second swing. I missed.
The creature looks dazed and kind of like crumpled to the ground. And as you follow through, your second punch just lands against the structure of the building that you've been sleeping in. And the figure is chained to the ground with burning chains. And let's see. When it gets attacked, what happens? What happens to calm emotions? The indifference ends if the creature is attacked or harmed by a spell. So, you hear this creature screaming in agony because it does not seem to
Fuck.
like fire.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, the plant person doesn't seem to like fire. And at this point, you hear a much younger sounding voice from the woods. As you all kind of can look and see in that direction, the kid that Kriv had kind of fed comes kind of running up, just waving their hands.
Oh, fuck.
The next person to act is Toast Bias. With this creature restrained, would anybody like to continue combat? Or would we like to see what is going on?
Well, I would like to see what's going on, but at the same time, are you going to keep burning it?
I can't turn that off.
Oh, fuck. Wait, you can't turn it off, like, in general, you can't...
Uh,
Not until it saves or
It's not even a concentration for you, oh no!
nope.
Oh, no.
unless-
Oh
uh,
my fucking god, what are we gonna do?
I will, if anybody would like to try to help it break out, then it would give it advantage on the save.
Yeah, I'm gonna help it break out. I don't care if my heads are burning at this point.
Okay. Slarg, the thing is incapacitated currently. Would you like to continue attacking it, or would we like to work on...
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh. And now this is where the party is going to turn on each other. So we will remain in the current initiative order, with
God.
Toast Bias being the one to act next.
Oh god.
Toast Bias, do you have another calm emotions?
Yeah, I do, but I don't think that's gonna help Slarg here. I don't think he's... I feel like What is Slarg thinking? I guess I wouldn't know until I take my action, because we're initiative. Fuck.
Currently, Slarg is thinking, why the hell are people defending the person who just attacked us? That is surface level thoughts.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna yell at, Slarg. It's like, Slarg, what are you doing? It's just scared! And, I guess I will try to drop down and, I'm going to drop down and, go between them. And, I'm going... That's so hard, because now we're initiative and concentration is a thing.
So,
Fuck.
what we can do here, because Slarg is already on top of this person. You wouldn't really be able to get between them all that well, but what I will allow you to do, if it is something that you think that Toast Bias would do, if you would like to jump on top of the creature to make it so that people can't attack it and would instead be attacking Toby, then that is something that you are able to do.
100%, yeah. He would jump up and try to protect it.
Very well.
And I am going to use heroism on the creature.
Okay. Can you please post heroism?
Immune to being frightened and is gaining temporary hit points to my spellcasting ability modifier.
Very well. Okay.
And out of curiosity, Black Cat?
Yeah.
What number did the thing give me earlier?
For what roll?
Because I sealed its fate as a 5 previously.
Oh, you're so right, and I didn't roll it because it was just a straight up fail. So instead it gave you a 16.
16?
Yep.
Wait, hold on a second. If it's a 16, I could give it a strength save, couldn't I?
You could if you would have wanted to, yeah.
Turn, yeah.
Yeah, I will give... in that case, I'll take my action to give it a 16
On its next saving throw.
on its next saving throw, so not heroism.
Right.
On next saving throw, I'm gonna very clearly kind of go in and try to protect it.
Oh wait, its next saving throw, or I was rolling its initiative because it had been calmed, so I didn't put it in that initiative. I'm just gonna bring up the actual initiative tracker and add you all to it manually. Oh wait, you all are already on it.
Ah, yeah.
And now I add silly creature. Silly creature with a 4 because it rolled a natural 1. There we go. Silly creature.
Silly creature.
Yeah. So silly creature will be going next and is going to break out of the restraints.
I would also have healing word in it, by the way.
Healing word? Okay.
Healing word. Tell,
Do you have
tell everyone around
Spellcracker?
me to stop, and I'm.
Wait,
you didn't
yeah.
heroism. You didn't heroism.
Yep, okay.
No, wait.
Would you like to heroism or would you like to healing word?
You know, that's hard. Heroism, it would be something that they would feel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will not seal their fate then. I will heroism. No, I guess I should. Okay, I'm gonna seal their fate, protect them, and healing word. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Alright. Please roll me the healing word.
And I will 4th level it.
Okay. I do not have a token out for this creature, but I am keeping track of its HP on another window.
Okay, so that's 7 plus 6.
Okay. And then gets
Wow, I rolled like ass.
gets
okay.
burned by the chains, but is able to break free. Are the chains at the end of its turn? Or is an action?
It takes the damage at the well, it takes 2d6 at the start of the turn, and then it repeats saving throw at end of turn.
Okay. So it remains restrained until the end of its turn, which it is no longer restrained. Sheldon.
That is me.
I'm gonna fix the music. I forgot to do that. Sheldon.
I'm just gonna be like, the hell is going on? I was having a nice sleep and now we're dealing with this shit. Oh my god, okay.
I am currently covering and protecting it.
Yeah, so any attacks that are made at this creature currently are going to be hitting Toast Bias.
I'm gonna ask, so Toby, why are you protecting this guy that's clearly attacked us?
So, real quick, it's gonna be, I gotta be a little bit more strict on it. It's gonna be
Okay,
6
no worries.
seconds each round.
Oh,
So
okay,
you guys
okay,
won't be
no
able to
worries, okay,
talk all that much.
Oh, alright, gotcha. In that case,
Toby did yell, just cut it out, stop it, Slarg is just afraid. So
alright, Toby is gonna be like, Sheldon is gonna, okay, this is what Sheldon's gonna do. Sheldon is going to ready a vicious mockery if this thing that the ready mission mockery, if this thing that like Toby's protecting, this guy starts to like retaliate towards Toby. So if once Sheldon sees he's about to be hostile and attack one of like us again, that's when he'll spew a vicious mockery.
Okay.
But
Chris. Oh, sorry.
And I just want to mention that Sheldon is keeping direct eye contact with this guy this entire time.
Very well. Kriv.
Okay. So, I mean, Kriv is honestly, he's just gonna look at Slarg and honestly just agree with Toby. It's like, look, I literally just talked with this kid who's running to us right now.
Yeah, that kid
They're
is
just scared.
full dashing.
They're just scared. Do not punch this guy. Okay? Stop. And he's still gonna try to stay in between and Mr. Silly Creature Man.
Yeah,
we
so-
already have so much in between.
Yeah, so again, with Slarg literally on top of this person, close enough to punch, it's not really that possible to get in between them, and Toast Bias is already covering the creature, taking the hits instead. So,
I'm just trying to think what he would do for dicky meat. I mean,
I didn't expect the silly joke characters to all start getting into
I don't
PvP.
know. I didn't expect this.
I didn't
Pro-
either.
I should
The
have.
problem is Slarg will kill us single-handedly.
He's going to
Oh
kill
no,
us.
I'm sure he'll use both hands.
He'll use both hands. Kriv is at least, you know what, he's gonna try to intercept the kid. And just go, wait. It's okay.
Wait. No, wait.
Wait. It's
So,
okay. It's okay. I'm trying to calm the kid down.
Okay, make me a persuasion check. Or if you would like to get more physical with it and try to grapple the kid so he can't run in the line of fire, that is also a choice.
I'd rather make sure he's not getting in the line of fire. So yes, I will grapple the kid.
Very well. Roll it.
That is What would that be? If things would load, because my computer is slow. Would that just be like just a strength check or
It's going to be an athletics check.
athletics? Okay, gotcha. That's a crit.
That's a natural 20. So let's see. He has disadvantage because he is starving and exhausted. That's a 10. So you are able to just kind of grab onto this kid, pull him in, and they're kind of flailing, trying to get over to this person. Slark. Oh, sorry. Was that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Slark. Toast Bias is covering the creature.
Can I grapple check Slar or Toast Bias to move them off?
Yeah. You can attempt to make a grapple check. It's going to be contested athletics. And Toast Bias can make athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Cool. Oh fuck.
Mm.
10.
That's a no.
I'm just gonna set you to the side.
Oh no.
I can.
Listen, somebody attacks you and your first thought is reason. I think you really do need to die if that is the case. And then I'm just gonna begin looking down since that's all I can do with a grapple.
Very well.
I
Toast-
end a grapple afterwards, by the way.
Just kind of literally picks you up by the scruff and puts you next to him. Like, hey,
Toasty,
no.
it's not safe there. It's like places to the side. That is an enemy.
This thing is a threat. Don't do that.
This is
Literally.
why I said sleep indoors.
Oh, hey, Toast Bias. Something that might catch your eye. You had a flower petal land on you in the middle of the night that you thought was poisonous. This creature is covered in plants.
Oh boy.
And you just hugged it.
I did. You know what? If it was sick, I guess I'm already fucking sick. I wanna... Yeah, Toby's in adrenaline state, and Slarg moves me off, and I'm gonna try to get in between them again.
Very well. If you would like to try to get in there, you can... Okay, so I'm trying to think about how this would work. Because 100% I think Slarg is going to try to keep you off. And you're trying to get on. So I think it's going to be another contested check. Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Would that be my action then?
I'm going to say yes, now that it's a contested thing.
Oh. Okay. I guess if it was my action, I don't think I want to do that. Also, you already rolled in advance. I'm sorry. um,
It's okay.
shit. Shit. Fuck. Um. Hmm. Um. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
No worries.
Jesus. This is hard. I've got stuff that I can try, but at the same time, it's like I want to inform. Okay. Black Cat. If I detect thoughts and try to speak to it, will it be able to respond to me this turn?
If you try to use telepathy,
Yes. Telepathy would be detect thoughts. So.
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to yell at Slarg. Says, Slarg, don't hurt it! Or hurt them. And I'm going to
Too
very
late.
clearly trying to
Late.
too late. I'm gonna try to detect thoughts and talk to it. Goes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't want to hurt you. He shouldn't want to hurt you either. We're not your enemy. Is what I'm gonna be trying to talk to it.
You hear back, not who I thought you were.
Wait a second.
It has been 1 second.
Sorry, no, I'm just that's an exclamation. I'm not asking for a second.
Okay, bad news. That was my action and bonus action. Due to the move economy. And I'm going to... Oh.
Possibly worse news. Its voice sounded very weak.
Oh, fuck!
Like it seems to be losing
I
consciousness.
can't fucking save it! Oh no! Is it free of its grapples?
It is.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
I guess my Revivify is gonna go on this thing. Oh, fuck. Well, there's nothing I can do except pull on Slarg meaninglessly, yelling at him.
Okay,
Your
attempting.
attempts are futile.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, the creature's turn. It is free of its chains. However, it is still burning.
Wait, did it not break free? Because I gave
It
it,
did.
the 16.
It did break free. This is something unrelated to the effect from the chains now.
Oh, so it was on fire still. Oh,
Let me
okay,
read.
well.
And I'm gonna go ahead and roll 2d6.
Oh no, the chains are banished.
No, this is something else.
Oh, okay.
It also gets +5 temp hit points from I didn't hero them. You're right, sorry, never mind.
No. So, that overdoes the healing that it had previously received. And you watch as it kind of covers itself, and then its body goes kind of limp.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
The creature is still breathing. It appears to be unconscious. Sheldon.
Is the smaller guy, is he still around, or?
The smaller
I
guy is
have-
currently being grabbed by Kriv about 50 feet away.
And how does the small creature look?
Stressed. it has started kind of like taking small punches at Kriv's hands, trying to free itself. But this creature is starving. They are very fragile and weak.
And the big guy is out cold but still breathing.
The adult-looking creature is unconscious. You can see their chest moving up and down. And you can see that it would seem that the fire, because these creatures are currently weak and like starving, the plants on it were very dry. The fire from the chains caused a residual like burning, and that appears to be what has knocked it up.
Can I do an insight check? Because like I want to make sure like would Sheldon. So out of character. This is me out of character. I'm theorizing, like Walter is theorizing that these guys are hungry, but they're only hungry. They don't want food. They want water. That's what can I do like an insight check to see if Sheldon would know what would give them like the energy they need, or like what could what would satiate them? You know what I mean? Like would.
So, I don't believe that would be a insight check, but let's go ahead and walk through the things that we know about these creatures from what has been shared among the party. Was it Sheldon or Kriv first in the what's the thing? Turn order.
I think
Sheldon.
Sheldon's first, yeah.
It was Sheldon's turn first. Okay. So, in that case, Sheldon does not know that it took a bit of meat from Kriv. I don't think that an insight check would be able to tell you if creatures can persist solely off of water.
All right.
I'll allow you to make a nature check.
In that case, I'm going to instead of that, to just see if I can end the combat, I'm going to cast Sheldon will cast sleep on the small creature.
The child goes limp in your hands.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right. Are we all done here? Is there anyone else that's going to come out?
There are no signs of, aside from the party, there are no signs of movement. Next up in the turn order is Kriv, currently holding the unconscious child.
I mean, he's gonna continue holding the unconscious small child. Sark, seriously, dude, this kid right here has been trying. He's just curious. We're probably in their territory. Stop.
Alright. That is 6 seconds.
Yep.
Are you doing anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Very well. Slurg, the creature is slumped over. What was that?
I punch.
Okay. In that case, yep. And that's a hit.
And then
No.
you'll never guess what I do again.
I think I know what you're gonna do again, but I'm gonna make you say it. Okay.
Oh, sorry, the 4 is... I only get the 4 once a turn.
The breathing stops.
Finally. You said this thing had a greatsword?
It has a curved sword that appears very full.
I'm just gonna throw
As
it at
players,
him.
it has a nodachi, like a two-handed katana.
Ah.
Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna have to roleplay a grieving Toby.
I
Fuck.
don't understand what your problem is. When someone attacks you, you attack back. If I were to attack you, would you attack back?
Toby goes, if you were to attack me, I would tell you to stop! And try to run in, and I see this thing's dead, right?
Its chest is no longer moving, and it appears to be
Okay.
badly beat.
I am gentle reposing the body.
Very well. Placing a couple of copper coins over its eyes.
Sheldon's gonna go up to Kriv, and Sheldon's gonna ask, "You mind filling me on what's going on here? I'm still kind of waking up, and honestly, I don't know if this is a dream or if this is real."
Well, one, yes, it's real. Two, this kid actually came up to me. Well, I was able to convince him to come up to me. He was out here in the woods. He's starving. They both speak a language that at least I can't fucking understand. This kid just wanted some food. He's literally like a small child.
And what about that guy over there? Who's he?
Judging by how this kid was rushing in just to like come at us, probably either someone that this kid knows or is related to. I don't know. The guy is new to me. Yes, ow, my arm fucking hurts. But most likely just defending his area or territory. I don't know. The guy I
Can
don't
I-
know. The kid I know is just scared and hungry and curious.
Hey DM,
Yes, player.
you said these things were overgrown.
Yes.
Can I do some kind of check to discern what this is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Toby
make-
is over top of this thing, crying, kind of holding it close. And if you're going in, he's gonna try to bat you away. Try to get you away from it. He's crying. He's just mourning.
Can I do like a history check to see if this is like other undead I've seen?
Go ahead and make me a check, yeah.
That's a 4. I don't believe so.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Toby?
What?
If you grieve every single person we come across and kill, we're going to be here for several weeks.
Slarg, this is a rescue mission!
Yes.
Why? Why did you...
I'm just gonna point at Kriv's arm. That's why.
And Sheldon is going to attempt to bandage Kriv's arm.
Guys, it doesn't even hurt that bad.
Look, we're gonna be working together. I want you to be at your best.
I appreciate it.
Besides, I'm a businessman at heart. Gotta look after my employees. Am I right?
Right. Nah, I get you.
Okay. So... You still have combat music on, so I like to think that, the body's gonna come up and throw
That's
hands.
because this is a very intense situation between all the
Look.
party members.
Look,
Um,
look. If I can just speak, this has been one hell of a night, and I'm pretty sure all of us, not everyone here, has gotten their rest. Not to mention, we now have a child with us, and he no longer poses any threat. So we should. So, I suggest we go back in and try to like calmly, as I'm staring at Slurg, discuss our next steps without anyone attacking anyone else. Got it?
I don't know how I'm the villain here.
Look,
holding... Toby's gonna look over and see that you have a kid. Oh my god, is that a child?
He looks to at least be like 14, 15, but the way he acted, how shy he was, could potentially be younger. I don't know.
Oh my god. Child. Toby's gonna kind of lift off of this guy's body. And I see all the flowers, right?
Yeah.
I think he was sick. Flowers. Does the child have flowers on him?
Yes.
Good question.
So, the adult had like flowers and various plants, kind of like growing out of about 2/3 of their head. The child seems to just be like the cheek, the left cheek, and the bit of the neck, just very light.
Hey,
Um,
DM,
Yes, player.
can I make a medicine check to discern what that is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. That is an 11.
So let's see. Something that you were able to determine from this is that the actual flesh of the adult seems very decayed for somebody who's been dead for less than a minute. Like, it looks relatively neat at a glance, but some of it was coming off on your fists.
They're undead.
Not necessarily. So, that's the weird thing, too. They're not alive, but they're not fully dead either. I don't know.
Are you suggesting that these things are inanimate or like brought or
It's
what's the word
potential.
what's the word I'm
It's
looking
potentially.
for?
These are people! Toby's going to just kind of gently pick up the body. Goes, let's get him inside.
I have an idea. Are you familiar with how necromancy works?
Let's just get him inside. And Toby's going to lower his head and
Mhm.
kind of push back Slarg and try to go in the bunker with them. With the kid too. Kind of
Great.
gesturing.
Your concern does not change the fact I'm going to tell you anyways. But your necromancy works where something is controlling these. And if it's anything like this, an actual necromancy, something's out there doing this to them.
Then we'll find that out.
Have any of you seen anything with funny flowers like this?
Everybody who would
Sorry.
like to can make a history check.
Can I lay down the person and make a medicine check and guarantee a 16 as I seal my fate?
Oh, ignore the disadvantage. I forgot the
Alright.
He's
13.
on fucking fire with his rolls today.
Alright, so, one thing at a time, because a few people started talking over each other there. So, let's see. I see a couple histories coming out. What was the fate sealing for?
Toby wants to take the body inside and lay it down, and I want to do a medicine check because I'm under the impression that this thing was.
Okay, so we're gonna go through these one at a time. Sheldon, are you supposed to have disadvantage on
No,
that?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I just forgot to toggle it off.
Okay. So with a 13, you know that the mainland of Aspera had, at some point in the past, had undead that were being controlled by plants. This was in the forest between Goldcrest and Mirren. With a... Sorry, that's... I'm trying to do math. 21, 23 medicine check from Toby. The creature that was underneath the plants has been dead for some time. They have been. Let me try to rephrase that. Their body had begun to decay. However, the brain did seem to be relatively active. It appeared to be kind of a symbiotic relationship between the plants and the person. Like, the plants were feeding off of the person's metabolism and what they ate, and then kind of, like, what's the word? Keeping the person alive when they should have been dead. So the plants were
Wait a
keeping the person alive, and in exchange, the plants were feeding off of their metabolism and their bloodstream.
So with this knowledge, I know that Revivify probably wouldn't work.
It might not work in the traditional sense. 21 history from Kriv. You also remember hearing about plant-based undead between Miram and Goldcrest. That was caused by a creature that was killed. It was essentially a awakened tree or not an awakened tree, like an awakened fungus that had been dragging people in, killing them, and then infecting them with spores.
Okay.
Those undead were far less intelligent than the conversation you had with that child, even if you couldn't understand.
So it's similar in situation, but these guys are just too intelligent.
Yes, similar in
Okay.
concept, and then in practice, these things were smarter.
Okay. Oh my god. Instead of Plants vs. Zombies, it's Plant Zombies.
If Tobias would like to attempt... I'm sorry, instead of Plant vs. Zombies, it's just zombies. God,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
It's Plant
good.
Zombies.
They're working together. The gardener stands no chance. Tobias, you wanted to know if Revivify would still affect this creature.
Yeah, I'm not casting it just yet, but just from
You
the
would-
looks of things.
You would know that if the creature is
That was a
not
16 plus 5, by the way,
16 plus 5.
plus 4 with my guidance.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was the result I gave you on the medicine check. This thing, they had a
Yes.
symbiotic relationship. You would know that Revivify will not consume the diamonds if the target is ineligible. So the worst thing that could happen is the spell would fizzle before the components are used.
Okay. Yeah, Toby's gonna gesture everyone in and go, okay, we need to talk. And we'll use this as a sharing information moment. Because we just all
Yes.
rolled.
Yeah.
So Toby very mournfully is going to kind of describe what he figured out about the medicine. And with the medicine check, he's going to look to Slarg and Slarg, I don't think this is necromancy. I think it's something else.
It looks like necromancy to me.
No, this doesn't seem like necromancy to me. It's similar to what I've done research on between Miram and Goldcrest. It's like what was it? Like a type of fungus, an awakened fungus. Essentially, it would kill their victims, and then it would affect them with spores. But they are far less intelligent than what these two are. Far less intelligent. Like, I was able, even though I can't understand language, still able to communicate with this kid.
And how did that start the whole other outbreak?
That one I'm not sure.
I didn't make a history check Black Cat, can I make a history check to see if any of this rings a bell? Just
Go
And-
ahead.
I'm gonna seal my fate as a 12 because I just want this 12 gone. Let's go! I got a 4, so that would be 13.
Very well. So with a 13, you are not able to get any more information than the others.
Cool.
Just there were plant-based undead between Goldcrest and Mirren.
But yeah, no, they were far less intelligent than these two are. I don't believe
Yeah.
it to be necromancy, but I also don't.
Quick
I'm just
question.
not sure. Yeah,
Where's the child?
Probably
I-
brought in.
yeah, brought in. As far as I knew, Kriv was still carrying the child.
Oh,
Very well.
the body's on a bed.
The body's on a bed. So, small thing here is I believe that sleep doesn't last very long.
It doesn't. I think it's like a minute, I believe.
So at this point, the kid is just kind of sitting in the corner, kind of rocking back and forth, kind of like Slark was to sleep.
Oh,
Hey DM,
don't fucking dare!
can I go back to sleep?
Yes, you can go back to sleep.
It's got 1 more minute of sleeping.
Hunk me.
It woke up. I put it back to sleep.
When you said, "Hey DM," that was the scariest thing you could have done.
Yes, I was frightened.
Hey DM,
I was also just
I
like,
punch it.
Just because you're conflict averse doesn't mean I am.
That was my sleeping spot. You can't sleep there.
You need to tie that thing up. It's going to wake back up in a minute.
It's
gonna
a
tie
child, Slarg.
I'm not gonna tie him up.
It's undead.
Toby's going to go over to the child and put it in bed and kind of sit next to it, in the bed, kind of glancing at Slarg. Slarg,
Liz.
stand back. I'll be right here. He'll be okay.
Listen, something's causing this, and I understand you're somehow moral of nature despite your rap sheet, but we're going to have to kill whatever started this, and that's going to involve going through more of these things, most likely.
Hey, Slarg, you lost your spell book, and you lost entirely your ability to understand undead spells. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't consider you an expert on this kind of thing right now.
Great, and I don't consider you an expert in living, considering you won't defend someone who's dying.
Toby looks at you. You know
Yeah.
what?
You can look at me all you want, but I'm not just going to let something kill me. Or you guys. We have a mission ultimately here, and our mission didn't go, hey, play the nice guys.
The mission said, hey, rescue any survivors. The mission said, hey, get information. Not, hey, kill the person that did a light stab in your arm by hitting it multiple times over the head. Come on, Slarg. I appreciate you putting our lives over it, but this is not an ape. This is a person. I was talking to it. Telepathically. It said that...
That's- Oh, go ahead,
What?
sorry.
No, you go. Go on.
No, go ahead, please.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm actually kind of
Sorry,
curious what he
R4.
It's okay.
Me too.
Yeah, Toby's gonna describe how it was talking to the thing. The thing said there were more of you, and that we weren't what it expected.
That is correct.
more of us.
Which means they probably saw our team of researchers at some point.
Yeah, which means they
So
knew
these-
how to help us. I want to bring this back alive. And Slarg, I know I know you're afraid of that.
Not at all.
Then you're not gonna kill it again, right?
Look,
You're not gonna kill
Really
him.
don't intend to unless it starts killing somebody.
Okay.
It's pretty simple. I don't think my logic's hard to understand. If you don't kill us, we don't kill you. I don't really think I'm a villain for thinking that.
look,
It was
Slarg.
passed out.
I understand your logic and reasoning, and I can agree to it to some extent. We are looking for answers, and killing anyone that may have answers will be detrimental to us. But I
Add to
don't
the
think,
mission.
yeah. Well, I don't think you're a villain, and I agree. If someone attacks, 100%, we should defend ourselves to our fullest. But there's a lot of questions I need to answer, and killing anyone that may have answers
He's
will just be kind of, detrimental to everyone in the group.
It's okay. Slarg's not gonna do that. Thank you for trying to protect us. Slarg.
However, I will say this, Toby.
What?
Keeping him around may prove a challenge, and it may be dangerous. And at the first hint that we are in danger, I'm gonna be with Slarg, and we're gonna have to do something about this kid. And I hope you can understand where we're coming from, but I'm trying to extend an olive branch to you guys and try to resolve this without any of us going at each other's throats.
Okay. I want to talk to the kid.
How does the kid look right now, by the way? Is he still...
Sleeping.
Oh wait, no, he's waking up again.
Can I get some food out of my bag?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get some food, and detect thoughts is up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna offer it.
The thoughts that you are able to get on the surface are the general vibes of regret, and the feeling of loss. The kid does not take the food and is just going to kind of sit there in the corner for a moment.
Toby's tearing up too as he's offering this kid food. He's visibly distressed.
It's still night, right?
Yeah, it is about 5 a.m. At least that's what the clocks say.
I'm putting my armor back up. It's my watch anyways.
You get your cloak back, Slarg. It might got a little bit of blood on it though from when Crib was stabbed.
Probably.
Oh, darn.
Only a little
This
bit.
is the worst thing to happen all day.
I'll get this dry cleaned.
No,
Do
this
you
is
know-
honestly the worst thing in my life right now.
You're okay,
I
Slarg.
could die at this moment, and I'd prefer
I'm
it.
sorry, Slarg.
No, people are yelling at me for defending ourselves, and then and then my favorite coat gets ruined.
No. Toby's making mental notes as he hears just actual genuine depression behind him and not the funny, ironic kind from Slarg. Oh.
It was
Anyways,
this
I'm
moment
gonna
Toby
go find a
realized
rock to
none of
sit
it's
on.
been ironic.
Wait,
I'm
what,
gonna
Slarg?
go find a rock to sit on.
Okay. We'll catch up later.
Hey DM,
Hi, player.
can I go pick up a rock and put it outside to look at the building?
Yeah. You just pick up a big rock and put it in a nice little comfy spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna take watch while they do that inside.
Very well. Roll me a perception check.
That's an 8 DM.
Hmm,
I'm really bothered by my coat looking really bad right now.
yeah. You
Aw.
try to focus on the tree line. However, the only thing you can see is the spattered blood on the rim of the hood in your perspective. Or in your what's the word? Peripheral.
Darn, this really ruins my monochromatic vibe.
This wasn't the
That's
splash
how he
of
got
color I
color.
wanted.
I'm more of a blue kind of guy.
So for the rest of you that are inside, are any of you doing anything, or would you like to try to finish up your long rest?
Sheldon
Well,
is just gonna try to finish his long rest. Sorry,
oh, go for it. I'm trying to communicate with the kid.
go right ahead.
Kriv is gonna finish out his long rest, but like by the kid, because
Okay.
you know he actually now kind of knows the kid. Something familiar for him when he wakes up. Sort of.
Alright. Very well. Trying to communicate with the kid.
Telepathically.
Yeah. What would you like to say?
Toby is visibly, just kind of distressed. Goes, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? This telepathically. Please don't be afraid. I have a mental link up between us. So we can talk.
It was a mistake. I was told not to come up here, and I shouldn't have. They told me that the Whitecoats would take me away.
Toby, back to it. I don't know who the Whitecoats are. But we're on a rescue mission. We got scared too. I'm so sorry.
As you say, I don't know what the Whitecoats are. The kid is just going to point to one of the footlockers that had been opened, and while you guys were looking through it, the white long coat had been laid out.
Had been laid out? Like someone was here?
Like when you guys were like searching through the different footlockers. Like you guys put it out.
Oh, okay, got it. So Toby's gonna go. Wait, are you saying whoever built this building was wearing those?
And the kid will nod.
We're not from here. What was that, Black Cat?
The kid will nod. And in your head you just hear, when we get too far from home, they take us. We don't know where they go. We know this is their home, but they take us somewhere else.
Toby's going to, kind of sensing that, he's gonna quickly look around. Wait, these people, they've been around recently then. So they'll come back? Is what you're saying?
The kid is just going to kind of nod and look over to the body. Kaya thought you were one of them. They were trying to help me. I shouldn't have come here. It was a mistake.
Can I go in to hug it?
The kid is very stiff.
Does its condition seem to be getting worse?
Like, how do you mean?
You're saying it's getting stiff. Does it seem like it's now in
No,
rigor
no,
mortis?
Like,
Okay.
I mean,
Like
feel
awkward
that
stiff?
way.
Okay.
Might,
awkward
like,
stiff.
really doesn't want to be in this situation stiff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like anxious.
Toby's gonna go. Your father was really weak. I might be able to save him though, but you're still alive, and I'm worried about you. Please, Toby's gonna offer him, a healing potion. If you drink this, I think you'll feel a little bit better.
Uh,
He didn't have a power of two, yeah.
he did not have a power of 20,000 in Rise of Kingdoms. That's so true.
Mm.
The kid
Father
is
was
going
kind of a
to
noob. He didn't.
going to take the potion
Sorry.
and drink deeply, like somebody who hasn't had water in days.
Mm.
Do you have any more?
Yeah.
I'm so thirsty.
Water. I'm gonna get proper water skins then.
Yeah.
Give him water.
The kid is going to drink a couple of like full-size water skins. First one very quickly, and you see that does not seem to have sit very well with him. Second one going much slower. The white coats, the first thing I remember was being with them, and then they send us on our way. If we go too far, they take us back.
But so they let you loose, and then, or did you get free?
They release me.
Toby's gonna kind of point to its flower and go, "Were you always sick?"
I don't remember. And Toby, the main emotion that you are feeling from this creature in this moment is stress and confusion.
I want to give it a hug. I want to cry it out with it. Oh no.
Poor thing.
Toby's gonna go, so, okay, what would I want to ask it next? So those white coats, they've been here recently. Or, you've never lived here, right? This is their place.
They tell us not to come this way. They saw smoke. I had to come and look.
Wait.
Toby's gonna go, smoke was me. We were in here earlier. Okay. We're not from here. This place is an island. And there's different people that sent us here because some of our people were here and went missing. We're here to rescue them, but we found this place. We looked around a little bit, and then whatever we saw ran away. That wasn't you then. Yesterday afternoon. That wasn't you? The fire was me, because I thought I was trying to get that person back.
The kid will just kind of shake his head.
Shit, what time is it?
It's funny that you asked, because as 8 different alarm clocks begin to go off in this room simultaneously,
Oh, fuck.
the kid kind of like raises his hands to his ears and just kind of looking around. Hey, your long rest is up now. It appears to be 6 a.m., and there are now 8 loud buzzing noises just blaring in the room.
Hey DM,
Hi, player.
can I walk over and stop these?
Slarg trudges
Slarg.
back in, punches each and every one of them.
That is the plan, actually.
Go for it, Slarg.
Yeah, so Slarg, as you re-enter, the kid kind of like shuffles more into the corner, and you just walk up and just hammer fist each one of these noisemakers until they stop making noise.
Hey, kid. I see that you're afraid. You're right. And I'm going to leave again.
That's the correct emotion. Congratulations.
I like.
You will live and be strong.
What's the kid's reaction to seeing Slarg casually coming here punching everything, and then looking to him, saying something, mumbling, and then leaving?
His head's one so angry.
Oh, yeah. Before I leave, I forgot he can't understand. Can you let him know he's right to be afraid?
Toby's Toby's looking at you and like kind of like about to shake his head, goes, and then slowly nods, just like, I'm not gonna fight it.
Thanks. I know you won't, but thanks anyways for agreeing. Leaves.
Slarg, killing me. Well, good morning, everyone. I didn't get a long rest, and this is a mild issue, DM, because I thought we were
Mhm.
going to bed immediately,
Mhm.
and I, like, kind of moved around some of my spells.
Mhm.
So let me uncheck tongues, which I assumed I was gonna have for the next day.
Mhm.
And I don't know if I cast any spells yesterday. I think I did rituals, and that's it. And then sending, so I think I only have one more third level spell slot.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, for those of you who did not go back to bed, well, actually, yeah, I guess that's just Toby then. You got enough sleep that I'm not gonna have you roll to see if you're exhausted, but you don't have the benefits of a long rest. You can have the benefits of a short rest.
Yay, I get everything on a short rest anyways.
You come and console the kid then. No.
I sure will.
Oh
All right,
boy.
so
Hey,
no
I
long
took
rest,
first
right?
watch. Does that count for
you get-
anything?
Everybody who went back to bed has a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's fine for me. It was time for my watch anyways.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of look around to everyone and be like, Kriv, grab the book.
He stammers away and he goes to grab the book.
Okay, and I'm gonna kind of continue barking orders at Sheldon and Kriv. So anything you want, go and grab it. And then I'm going to look up to the ceiling. I'm gonna pass them the light bulb. Tell them to take that with them.
Mhm.
Hey DM,
Yeah.
how bolted down does this house look?
Slar's like walking. So we're taking stuff now. Okay. Picks up the whole house. He's like,
Just
That was
carries
the
the house.
idea.
The building appears to have a very sturdy foundation.
Darn.
Yeah. The inside of the house, however, if you guys wanted to ransack it before you leave, then I will make up a little loot table, because this looks like it's gonna be at least a 3-shot.
Yeah.
yay, we
'Cause
killed a
I-
man.
You killed a man. We're 1 day into a 7-day adventure. Quick 1-session adventure. In and out. Let's go.
Not quick
Yeah.
enough.
No. What's up? As you guys finish up your long rest and deciding if you would like to ransack the house or not, I am unfortunately going to have to call it here because I work tomorrow.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But I appreciate y'all playing. I'm sorry that this has gone on longer than it was originally meant to.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! It's my birthday already.
It's still your birthday,
Ah.
Gabe. It's
Yeah,
still your birthday
It's
celebration.
still your
It's-
birthday celebration.
That
Man,
moment
I
when
can't.
one shot. That moment when a one shot turns into a campaign.
Critical Role.
I'm so sorry, Slark. You're like, I'm trying to save you. And we're like, fuck you, Slark!
Please
What have you
do
done,
not
Slark?
resist.
I'm starting to understand how I want to play Sheldon the more I play him.
Mhm.
I'm also
Oh.
sorry with Toby. He's Mr. Nice Guy, and we're extending this out. I apologize.
Real quick,
I get-
because I do have to start getting ready for bed, I'm going to go ahead and throw a quick raid out to Nagi, who is currently playing Oblivion Remastered. I didn't know that existed until, like, late yesterday. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it only got
Just
announced
came
like a
out.
few days ago.
It's pretty cool.
I'm going to throw a quick raid out to her. Thanks for playing, everybody. For my players, it might not happen right now, but I am going to have a talk to you guys about the future of this game.
Look, I'm innocent. Okay.
No, not a bad talk. Not a bad talk. I'm going to throw this
Okay,
raid out real
okay.
quick.
I haven't done
Thanks
anything.
for hanging out, chat. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
We're gonna have to tell
leave.
a child that their father is dead.
Find out how they
Yay!
react next time.